people, today I'm going to share with you some techniques on how to get selected for an interview. So before you think about how to give a successful interview, you need to think about how to get selected for an interview, which is not an easy task when there are so many smart candidates applying for the same position. You need to understand that recruiters don't have much time. They receive hundreds of CVs every day, so it's quite possible that your CV could be overlooked if it isn't attractive enough. An average time a recruiter spends on screening a CV is between 5 to 10 seconds, people. Yes. So you have only 5 to 10 seconds to show them who you are and what you have got. So now what is it that they look for in those 5 to 10 seconds? Let's discuss that first. Since it's a high-speed game, I call it Formula 7 of recruiters. So, the first thing recruiters want to see in your CV is your professional title. Let's say in my case, I'm an HR professional. Second, they want to see your total experience. Third, your key skills. Fourth, your career history, which all companies you have worked with and how long you worked with them. Fifth, your qualification or any special certification if that is a requirement for them. Sixth, your location, whether you're locally available or you need to be relocated to the work location. Last but not the least, your age. Now, at this point, some professionals may disagree with me for their belief that age could bring discrimination. I respect their belief, but trust me friends, in some cases, this is a crucial information for recruiters as a part of their selection criteria, and they may not consider your CV if this small piece of information is missing. So, if anything out of these 7 prerequisites doesn't match with their job requirement, then that minimizes your chances of being selected for the interview, but which is obviously not in your control. But what is in your control is to catch hold their attention in those 5 to 10 seconds on your CV. Remember guys, your CV is your marketing document. Let me give you an example. I'm holding these 2 pens in my hand and both of them do exactly the same job. But which one would you choose first? Of course, this one. Because this one is more appealing to your eyes as compared to this one. You may want to try this one as well, but your first choice will be this. So I hope I'm clear with the idea. Your first challenge is to get noticed by the recruiters so that you do not miss out the opportunity without being assessed on your skills. Now, how do we do that? To build a quick impression on the recruiter, you need to give them a quick access to the most crucial information as we discussed earlier. So, let's take an example of this sample CV. So here, as you see, you should clearly display your professional title on top of the CV to give a quick and clear indication to recruiters about your profile. Always keep your contact details on top so recruiters don't have to struggle to reach you. And don't forget to mention your current location as it's an important information for recruiters to know. If you're looking for a job in another city or country, you can always mention your preferred work location in your CV for recruiters to know. Now, giving a short introduction about yourself is a good idea and keeps recruiters engaged in your CV. But it shouldn't be more than 60 to 70 words and should highlight your total years of experience in your area of expertise. Always highlight your job-specific key skills, which is the most crucial information for recruiters because that decides if they would want to read your CV further. Good recruiters always have an eye for key professional achievements. It builds up a good impression on them, so always mention your achievements, which adds on a value to your profile and knowledge. After that comes your career history, which should include your designation, company name, industry in which the company operates, work location, and your work tenure. Then comes your qualification. Always mention the year when you graduated, the university name, and the location. In the later part of the CV, you can mention details of any special trainings or certifications that you achieved, your personality skills, and your personal details, which should definitely include your date of birth and your nationality. It is important to mention nationality because if you are applying for jobs out of your country, then recruiters would always want to know your nationality to understand the visa requirements and processing. So, if you notice here, you are displaying all the crucial information for recruiters on the first page of your CV, which recruiters can easily scan in 5 to 10 seconds and would want to read your CV further if the conditions of their Formula 7 are met. Apart from this, to build an attractive CV, you need to keep a few more things in mind. Always keep your CV concise. You don't need to overload your CV with unnecessary details. While writing your work responsibilities, be careful that you mention precise details about your work. And always use bullet points instead of paragraphs, as that keeps the information more easily readable. Use correct spacing, font size, and formatting. The idea is to keep your CV neat and readable. And there are certain things which you need to avoid while writing your CV, like do not use too many colors and try to keep it simple. You don't need to include any references in your CV, and you should provide your professional references only when you are asked to. And do not fake any information, because it may be difficult for you to justify it in a face-to-face interview. Always try to limit your words so that your CV should not be more than 3 pages. And do not mention personal details like your father's name, passport number, complete essential address, or your marital status, because these details are very personal and recruiters have nothing to do with it, so please do not share them on your CV. I hope the information was useful to you. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. See you next time.